I regret it. I wish someone had told me the full truth before I made the move. These were the first words spoken by Mrs. Eleanor, a soft-spoken woman of 82, as she sat near the window of her nursing home room, watching the sunset with quiet eyes. She had lived a full life, raised 3 children, worked as a teacher, survived loss, and found joy in small things. But now something was missing. Not comfort, not food, not medication. Something deeper. She said, "I thought moving here would keep me safe, surrounded, and cared for. But I did not expect the silence. I did not expect how small my world would become." So many people, especially after turning 70, believe that a nursing home is the safest choice. And sometimes it is. But other times, it becomes a place of quiet sorrow, filled with routines but lacking soul, filled with people but missing connection. This is not about blame. This is about truth. Hard truths that no one talks about until it is too late. In this video, I will share with you 5 powerful, difficult, but necessary lessons based on stories from elders like Eleanor, from science, and from real moments of reflection. If you or someone you love is thinking about moving into a nursing home, please stay with me. These 5 truths may not be easy to hear, but they might help you make one of the most important decisions of your life with your heart wide open and your mind fully aware. Aging is a journey that every one of us must take. It is natural, it is sacred, and it comes with its own beauty, but it also brings challenges that many people do not see coming. There comes a time, especially in our later years, when we begin to think about what is best for our health, our safety, and our peace of mind. Often the idea of moving into a nursing home starts to appear. It sounds practical. Professional care, 3 meals a day, a clean bed, and someone to check on you. For many families, it feels like the right solution. But the truth is, it is not always that simple. I have spent years listening to the voices of elders, strong voices, soft voices, tired voices, and wise ones. Many of them have shared their regrets. Not because they are ungrateful, not because they are angry, but because they wish they had known more before making such a big decision. They wish someone had spoken honestly with them. In this video, I will not tell you what to do. I respect your journey. But I will tell you what many elderly men and women wish they had known. These are lessons gathered from real stories, from scientific research, and from the deep well of wisdom that only age can provide. Some of what you will hear may feel heavy. Some parts may feel familiar. But all of it is shared with love, because understanding these truths can help you or someone you love avoid unnecessary sadness and choose a path that brings more dignity, connection, and joy. This is not just about physical care. It is about the soul. The human heart needs more than medication and a tidy room. It needs meaning, routine, affection, and the freedom to live, not just survive. So let us take this journey together with open minds and open hearts. Whether you are a son, a daughter, a spouse, or a senior watching this for yourself, what you learn today may change how you look at the road ahead. Let us begin with the first hard truth. Sign 1. The loss of personal freedom. Mrs. Amina had lived in her own small house for over 40 years. Every morning she would water her garden, play her favorite music, and drink tea while watching the birds. But after a minor fall and pressure from her children, she agreed to move into a nursing home. 3 weeks later, she whispered, "I feel like I gave away more than just my house. I gave away my choices." In the nursing home, meals were served at fixed times. The TV was shared. The lights went out early. And small things like choosing her own bed sheets or deciding when to take a walk were no longer hers to control. Research from the Journal of Gerontology shows that loss of autonomy can lead to feelings of helplessness and depression in elderly adults. The ability to make decisions, even small ones, is deeply tied to self-worth and mental well-being. The takeaway when choosing any living arrangement, ask yourself or your loved one, will I still feel like myself here? Freedom may seem like a small detail, but for the elderly, it can be the very thing that keeps the spirit alive. Sign 2. Emotional isolation despite being surrounded. Mr. Lee was a retired mechanic with a loud laugh and a kind heart. His family believed he would enjoy the company in a nursing home. You will have people around you all the time, they said. But being surrounded does not always mean being connected. In the common room, people sat together but rarely spoke. Many were hard of hearing. Others were lost in their own thoughts. Mr. Lee said, "I miss being seen, I miss being known." According to a study published by the National Institute on Aging, emotional loneliness, the feeling of not being understood or valued, increases the risk of cognitive decline and early death. The takeaway: social connection is not just about physical presence. It is about meaningful interaction, shared memories, and feeling truly understood. If a nursing home cannot provide that, then it may leave the heart lonelier than ever before. Sign 3, the slow disconnection from family. Grandma Lily had always been the heart of Sunday dinners. Her grandchildren would run to her arms, and her laughter would fill the house like warm light. But after she moved into a nursing home, those visits became fewer. The calls grew shorter. The photos on her bedside table began to feel like distant memories. She once said softly, "I know they love me, but now they only visit when they feel guilty." This is a reality many elders face. Families often believe that by placing their loved one in a nursing home, they are doing the right thing, offering safety and care. But unintentionally, a distance begins to grow. Schedules change, life gets busy, and the once strong bond starts to fade. According to research from the Journal of Aging Studies, residents in care homes experience a dramatic decline in family interaction within the first 6 months. This emotional distance can lead to feelings of abandonment and grief. The takeaway: if you ever place a loved one in a care home, remember your presence still matters more than anything. A weekly visit, a handwritten letter, or even a simple phone call can bring more healing than any medicine. Sign 4, being treated like a patient, not a person. Mr. Dev was a proud man. He had worked for 40 years as a carpenter, built his own home, and raised 2 daughters. But in the nursing home, he felt invisible, not as a man, but as a case. "I am not just blood pressure and pills," he once told me. "I am still a person." In many nursing facilities, staff are overworked. They mean well, but the focus often shifts to tasks, medication schedules, hygiene routines, safety protocols. What gets lost is the human story behind each resident. Studies in geriatric psychology show that when elderly individuals are treated only as medical subjects, their sense of identity begins to fade. They become passive, less motivated, and often depressed. The takeaway: elderly care must go beyond checklists. Every person, no matter how old, needs to feel respected, heard, and seen as more than their condition. Whether at home or in a facility, dignity must never be optional. Sign 5, the pain of unspoken regret. Her name was Mira. She was 91 when I met her, small in frame, but filled with stories that stretched across generations. Her voice was soft, and her eyes carried the weight of things she had never said out loud. One evening, she looked out the window and said, "I did not say goodbye to my sister. I thought I had more time. I thought there would be another visit, another call." But there was not. Her sister passed while Mira was living in the nursing home. They had been closed their entire lives. But distance, routine, and the busyness of daily care stole away their last chance to speak. Mira carried that silence like a stone in her chest. Regret is one of the heaviest burdens a person can carry, especially in the later years. And in nursing homes, where time moves slowly but life continues to pass by, many elders find themselves quietly counting the moments they can never get back. Research published by the American Psychological Association reveals that unresolved regret in old age often leads to depression, anxiety, and even physical decline. The heart remembers what the mind tries to forget. The takeaway: say what needs to be said. Visit when your heart feels the pull. Hold hands a little longer. Whether you are old or young, today is the time to make peace, express love, and leave nothing unsaid. Because the worst silence is the one that comes too late. The pain of unspoken regret. Her name was Mira. She was 91 when I sat beside her in the quiet of her nursing home room. Her hands were folded gently in her lap, and her eyes, though tired, still held the softness of a woman who had once danced barefoot in monsoon rains. "I do not fear death," she said to me in a whisper. "I fear the things I never said." She had lived a long life, raised children, survived war, lost a husband, and laughed until her stomach hurt. But now, sitting in a place where the days all looked the same, she told me about her sister. They had grown up close, sharing secrets under the covers and dreams over cups of tea. But as the years went on, and Mira moved into the nursing home, their calls became rare. Visits were delayed. "I will call tomorrow," she had told herself. But tomorrow never came. Her sister passed quietly one night, while Mira was waiting for someone to take her to the visiting room. This is the truth: no one talks about how life inside a nursing home can slowly shrink your world. Not only your walls, but your chances. Your chances to say "I forgive you," to say "thank you," to say "I love you" one last time. Psychologists call this existential regret, a deep emotional pain that comes not from what was done, but from what was never done. And among elders, it is one of the leading causes of late life depression and emotional decline. Mira looked at me and said, "Please tell others. Tell them not to wait." So I am telling you now, do not wait to say the words. Do not assume there will be another call, another season, another day. Whether you are the one aging or the one standing beside someone who is, speak now. Visit now. Forgive now. Because in the end, we do not remember the clean beds or the routine meals. We remember the voices, the touches, the goodbyes we gave and the ones we never did. And regret, once it settles in the heart, rarely leaves. We have walked through 5 truths together, truths that are not easy to hear but are deeply important. They came from real voices, quiet regrets, and the soft wisdom that only comes after many years of living. Perhaps the most powerful lesson is this: aging is not just a matter of survival. It is a matter of dignity, of meaning, of still feeling human. A nursing home may provide food, shelter, and medical care, but it cannot always offer the one thing the soul needs most: connection. That connection can come from freedom, from feeling respected, from being truly seen, or simply from hearing a familiar voice on the other end of the phone. Some people thrive in care homes that are loving and personal. But many, like Mira, Mr. Dev, Mrs. Amina, and others we have met today, feel a deep ache not because the place is cold, but because the world they knew is fading. And yet there is still hope. Hope lives in the decisions we make today, in the questions we dare to ask before it is too late, in the honest conversations we have with our families, in the love we show through presence, not just plans. If you are watching this and feeling afraid, please know this: it is never too late to choose differently. Whether you are considering a move into a nursing facility or supporting someone who is, you have the power to protect the emotional world that matters most, the part that makes life feel worth living. Let this video be more than just information. Let it be an invitation to listen more closely, to show up more often, and to ask what truly matters in the end. Because our days are not infinite, but our choices carry weight. And the love we give, even in a small touch, a short visit, or a simple word, can echo far beyond the walls of any room. The elders of our world are not finished stories. They are living chapters, and they deserve to be heard, not just cared about. Let us honor them not only with service, but with soul. If this message has touched your heart, I invite you to do something simple, but powerful. Please take a moment to like this video. It lets us know that this kind of wisdom matters, and it helps others find these stories when they need them most. If you felt seen, if a memory came to your mind, or if you remembered someone dear to you, please leave a comment below. Even just writing "still strong" or sharing your experience can begin a conversation that helps others feel less alone. If you have not yet subscribed, I warmly invite you to join this community. Here we share stories, lessons, and voices that often go unheard, especially those from the elderly who still have so much to teach us. And lastly, if someone in your life is caring for an elder or is growing older themselves, share this video with them. You never know whose heart may be quietly aching, or who may need these words at just the right time. This is more than a video. It is a reminder that every life, every voice, every story still matters. So let us not keep this message to ourselves. Pass it on. Give it forward. Let it become a spark of compassion, a moment of reflection, or a bridge between generations. Because love, when shared, becomes a legacy. Thank you for watching.